The reason you're struggling to win games right now in CFB 26 is simply because you don't have a full offensive scheme that's capable of lighting up the scoreboard every drive. Well, luckily for you, in this video, I'm breaking down my full Oregon State offensive ebook. First, I'll get into practice, going to show you the best money plays and how to set them up, and then I'll hop in a game to show you exactly how an elite offensive player thinks. You're not going to miss this one, so make sure you stick around all the way to the end of the video, and let's jump right into it. All right, the most important thing any offense needs is a one-play touchdown to force the defense to back up and open the game up for you. Let me show you the best one I like using right now from the Oregon State playbook. All right, so this play is motion bench double post from Bunch Strong Nasty, all right? So all you're going to do to set this up is you're going to put your tight end RB on a drag. You're going to be putting A on a shriek, all right? And so this is really great against cover 2 and cover 3 defenses. Now, if they're going to show you too high, like right here, you take them at their value, right? At face value, you say, okay, I'm going to call my cover 2 and cover 3 beater here. This is a good look. And obviously, we know that post routes are going to do a great job against cover 2 defenses. Why? Because it's a post, right? It's a split field coverage. No one's in the middle. But the best part about this play and what makes it so much better than a lot of your traditional just post route plays is this corner route to number 7. Right, he's gonna break this off, and you see how this deep half moves outside, like he just moves towards the sideline to make this opening in the middle even more wide open than it typically would be. Like this, like he should be right here standing on those hash marks, and this would be kind of a tight pass, even though it's cover 2. But because we're able to move that man all the way outside with our corner out, you're gonna be able to see that that's gonna be a huge gain for you in the middle of the field. Now, if they were gonna run more of a cover 3 defense, no problem for us, because obviously this beats cover 3, but you still see how they're showing you a cover 2 look right here, which is fine, because if you see cover 2 look, you see cover 3 look with a single high safety, then you know to call this play. All right, so boom, we're gonna take this snap, we're gonna step up in the pocket, and you're just gonna notice how, ooh, did he sail? No, he didn't sail that, but can we make it? And we do, okay? The reason why that works that time is still the corner out. The corner out is the secret sauce for this play. It's what makes it so dangerous. It's just attacking zone logic, right? So you're gonna be able to see this is an outside third. There's no other route on this side of the field for this outside third to guard. So he just ends up taking the first route that he should be guarding, which is a corner route, right? If there's no one else, just take the deepest route on that side, a corner. He takes it, but our route develops late across the field. This is why you're going to need time in the pocket, which is why I tell you guys, if you get shedded, always have your drag on the field. But you see, I know that we have plenty of time in this play. I step up in the pocket, and so then I'm just able to hit this pass as it kind of runs across the field. So again, your shriek is going to hold number 22 in the middle, and then you're just going to have this wide open down the field for an easy game. But you're going to say, BLT, what if they run a different defense? They run cover 4. They run man coverage. That's going to be perfectly fine for you, because again, it's the same thing. This is more of an everything beater, honestly. It doesn't really matter, right? You call this, you walk up the line, it doesn't matter the coverage, because we believe that even if they run man, now if they run man, you can leave A on his route, or you could put him on a shriek regardless of the coverage that they run. But again, it doesn't matter, because we take this snap. This corner out is amazing against man coverage. It's one of the best corner outs in the game. You can see how fast he, how sharp and quick of that cut was. Right, so if we look at the instant replay right here, you're gonna see, look at, you never see this on the court. This is tight man, because this is good man coverage, but this is just an easy completion on the sideline because we freeform it and we have an easy dot. But you're also able to see the man coverage, the drag against man, super easy. And then I also just have a wide open touchdown right here because my shriek just runs by this guy because he bumps into somebody. So this is a great everything beater. It's a one-play touchdown against cover 2, cover 3, and it also does a great job against cover 4 and man coverage and every other defense in the game, really, because you have the bomb over the top, but you also give yourself 2 alternative options in case they switch up the coverage on you. All right, I understand some of you guys either don't want to pass every play or just aren't that good passing the ball. So let me show you the best run play actually in the game, and it happens to be here in this Oregon State offense. All right, so we're going to come into duo right here from gun bunch a strong offset. All right, this is our play. Now, we are going to be playing against just random defense right here now. The best part about this play is if we come into our coaching adjustment, or our depth chart here, and you go to your halfback, you want to have a guy who can speed boost. And what I mean by that is he needs to be fast, so 90 speed or higher, right? 90 agility or higher, 90 acceleration or higher, and then obviously close to 90 change of direction. Now this guy's also 5'8", he has 360 in sidestep, so he's certainly good enough to get the job done, right? Because this allows you to speed boost, which again, all you have to do, take the snap, left trigger, right trigger, and you're able to see how I get that sudden boost right out of that handoff. Now, left trigger, right trigger, and then aim the left stick where you want to run to, right? You're going to get that speed boost. Now, the reason why this run is so much better than other runs is because it's much easier to speed boost out of, right? And so, I mean, like, I'm just telling you guys, I've seen a whole bunch of runs in this game. This is one of the easiest to do it because, boom, we just take the snap and we pick our gap. Right, you're able to see I'm able to just get that smooth, just speed boost right out to that left side. But here's the thing, you're always trying to pick your gaps, right, based on the play. You don't always want to go to the left. You don't always want to go to the right. You kind of just want to have some vision and read the play. Right here, I obviously see that I want to go out to that left side, and so I'm going to try to speed boost out that way, right? And so we're going to go through it right here. Same thing where that, I kind of messed up the speed boost right there. So again, you want to take, you want to practice it, really only want to do it once he has the ball. That's a great chance for me to do it. And so I'm able to rip off big game because again, I'm getting a sudden burst out of that handoff, right? And that obviously is just going to allow me to get to spots way faster, right? Versus right here, I'm just going to take the handoff and like, there's no there's no twitchiness, there's no burst that I'm getting out of it. So it's just like I have a regular running back, right? But when you have a guy who can speed boost, right, that time I probably should have gone out to the left. I lose yards in that play. But again, when you have someone who can speed boost and is good with the move, right, look at that. Right, that should have been a tackle in the backfield for them. They penetrate right through the gap, but I just find that small opening, and I would have never been able to get to that opening with my ball carrier if I didn't speed boost. So again, boom, they're kind of penetrating right here. No one really for me to run. That gap is open right there, right, and that I run through, but I want to get to it as fast as possible by speed boosting so that I can pick up a big gain, right? The speed boost is one of the most effective ball carrier moves in the game. Honestly though, it's best when you chain it up with a spin, right? So right here, we speed boost out, but when you can get out into open space, speed boost and then spin, for example, right here, I probably shouldn't have speed boosted because I speed boosted right into that guy, but take some practice. Don't want to speed boost on every play right here. You don't even, sometimes you don't even need to do it, but this run is insanely overpowered, and it's why it's part of this scheme, because it's the best run in the game. Really, because of the speed boost, allows you to look at that. That guy was number 0 was looping around to go get me, and then I just speed boost away from him. And look at number 0, he's looping around right into that gap. I speed boost into the other gap, and I absolutely just make him miss. So this run duo, one of the best runs in the game, because again, it's already a good run. You have really good blocking, but you're also able to pair it up with the speed boost. Alright, sometimes you get into close games or your opponent's doing a great job playing defense, and every offense needs that power play to rely on when the game's on the line. Let me show you the best one from Bunch A Strong Offset. Alright, so we come into Bunch A Strong Offset. The play here is flood, okay? This is obviously a flood concept, and it's one of the best plays in the game. Now, what I will say is with this play, you want to call this on the short side or have your bunch on the short side, alright? So something probably like this to, give your corner out. It doesn't have a lot of room to run on the sideline where it's like he's able to get to the sideline way faster, right? And so then you just put your running back on the in route. Doesn't matter the defense that they call. You're just kind of just looking for someone. You have a quarterback like right here, right there. I tried speed boosting with that guy. But again, the speed boost move, it's best when you have really elusive guys, but you're really just trying to make the read. So right here, they're just going to give us this flat. And so it's like that time I speed boost away from him and I'm able to pick up like 15 yards on a simple flat route. So this play really forces their hand. It's a flood concept with really a high-low between Y and X. Right, so again, we take the snap. Really, there's no flat on this side, so again, we're just going to hit that and pick up like 15 yards. Right, force them to come down and actually, play the underneath, and that's going to open up everything else on the sideline, right? So they're just going to call cover 4 drop right here. We're going to set it up the same way, and again, the best part about everything beaters is, again, they beat every defense. So you can call it the same route concept, not necessarily worry about what covers they're in, just focus on making the read after the snap. All right, and so boom, we're going to take this snap, and so then we're just going to have that corner out wide open the sideline again, because they're going to, come down, defend the underneath, and so then we just have that open. So essentially, like we always talk about flood concepts, forces their hand on defense, they're really not going to be able to defend everything, but you're also able to see how this dig route does a great job of getting open. So that's why the high-low is important too, because you force their zones to come down, their hooks to defend this, and then you just throw high because they want to take away low. They want to take away low. On this side, you throw high on your flood concept, right? So it's really just understanding, zone logic and understanding what you're trying to do right here. Oh, right there, they're in match coverage. That's actually he just dropped the ball there. He should have caught that. But that's one of the best ways to slow down flood concepts, right, is calling match coverage. But again, the best part about this route concept is look at my backside dig. If I would have waited longer, it's going to break open as it runs across the field. So even if they call good flood concept defense, kind of rare that they're going to also be, and right here, I'm just going to take off with my quarterback, right, have good pocket presence. They're all in man coverage, so we just take off. So you're able to see every time I've called this play, I've had someone like wide open or open, right? And so again, right here, no flat on that side, and so we just hit our underneath route, and we're able to stay in bounds, pick up a big gain. So this is one of the most unstoppable plays, and it's why I say you want to have it in your repertoire when the game's online, so that you don't have to think about what you're really doing on offense. You go to this play, you make the read after the snap, and you're going to have someone wide open every single time. All right, before I show you this last play and jump into my gameplay here with the Oregon State offense, I wanted to remind you, go down below, hit that subscribe button. I break down offensive tips and tricks just like this every single day here on CFB 26, and you're not going to miss out on any of them. But if you want my full Oregon State offensive ebook with the full write-ups, full money plays, full screenshots, everything I know about this offense here in CFB 26, go to the link down below the pinned comment. Use code YouTube to get 20% off. It's going to transform your offense, and you're not going to miss out. Let's jump right back into it. All right, I know you're tired of loading up into games and playing against mid-blitz. Let me show you a run play that will absolutely eliminate that defense and have you scoring easy gains down the sideline. All right, so we're going to put them in double mug here, mid-blitz 0, all right? The meta defense, everyone loves this, and a lot of people struggle against this, but this run is really good. I'll tell you why, all right? So essentially the look that they're going to give you is that people are going to walk this guy down and try to create this overload, right? Or really just putting 7 guys over the top of your 5 offensive linemen, and then even if you block your running back, they still have a +1, right? So that's super annoying, but here's the thing. If you call a quarterback zone run like this, you're going to see how, look at all this running room out here on the edge. Right, you're going to be able to spin those guys out and make a play in the open field, because essentially, if your left tackle here in this case can seal the edge defender and not let him set the edge, you're going to be running easy down the sideline, right? And so sometimes, he does let him come in free, but right here, another great job. That time, now you want to have a really fast quarterback to be able to do this, right? I think this guy Murphy, he feels like he's he's low to mid 80 speed, so he's certainly able to get the job done. He's going to be faster than these defensive linemen, and so you're able to see right here, same thing in the open field, try to cut up and turn that into a big gain. So it's like, this is going to be a nightmare for them to defend. They're certainly going to have to change up their defensive strategy instead of just, walking all these guys, or walking this man right here. But also, a way that you can make this even better is you can actually motion this Redix guy over. So to eliminate that DB, that really eliminates a lot of fluke, because that defender now has to follow over, and now it's really just a one-on-one, right? If you can seal the edge right here, boom, now there's only one defender on that side instead of having that slot corner and that outside corner, right? So again, that's just something else that you can do. Even if they don't walk their safety down, even if they if they knew this play was coming and they're standing over here, still motion that guy over to get rid of that DB, but now there's just an extra man over there. And so you're able to see that time again. That's what I mean, where if 69 doesn't seal the edge, 98 for them is able to set the edge, then obviously they win the rep, right? But I would say most of the time, honestly, that 69, you want to have a good left tackle, right? If you have a bad left tackle, he's not going to be able to do it. But right there, they actually double team, and then you're able to see how there's no one on this side of it. He's not fast enough. That's crazy. But you see how there's no one really on that side now. Everyone kind of dumbs out. We seal the edge defender, and so then we're just wide open down the sideline. A defense that's was once for you very tough to beat, really because it's hard to block, right? There's so many just random annoying man coverage stuff that goes on, but simply calling a good run play that attacks the logic of how they're playing defense, you're going to move all three of their corners to one side that you're not even running to, and really allow for your, your tackles, your running back, and your outside receiver to kind of do the damage and, create that 3-on-2 for you out there. So really one of the best runs here in the game to attack mid blitz, a simple quarterback sweep from spread wide flex. All right, before I jump into this gameplay with Oregon State and their playbook, I want to remind you to, again, go down below and hit that subscribe button. I break down tips and tricks just like this every single day here in College Football 26. They're going to help you improve your offense. You're not going to miss out on any of them. Let's jump right back into the video. All right, he's going to go with bunch open offset. We're right back into match coverage. All right, another run. Oh my gosh, this RPO is so dangerous. We got to tackle in the open field though. Oh, so bad. To miss every tackle is just... All right, we might need to see the offense this game from us. I didn't expect him to call that play. I know how to stop that play pretty easily, so I'll just have to lock in on that, though. All right, 1st and 10 here for us. We're going to start out with an RPO of our own. We'll see how he wants to defend RPOs. Good RPO defense. Yeah, takes away the RPO. Have to run right into his user. Good job. I think he was in, like, cover 3, but we're going to go with another one of our favorite plays. I think we had a pretty good gain on this one. He's just in like 3-3 stack, really. So, I mean, we're going to call a stem down corner. Slide, please. Good. Come on. If he's only going to be sending 3, I mean, we really shouldn't have too much of an issue. We're certainly at a disadvantage team-wise, but honestly, if he doesn't blitz anyone, it makes it a lot easier for us. We do need to watch out for a linebacker here blitzing, though. I kind of feel like this guy's pretty decent at this game. So, there we go. Please hit it this time. He sailed my bomb again, bro. Come on, Malik. Bro. That's why I hate road to the CFP, bro. Like, I just want to use Dante Moore and Oregon with this Oregon State playbook, bro. Let us choose our playbooks. This team sucks. All right, 2nd and 10, though. We're just going to look to a flood concept. No flat on that side. Pick up, only 3 yards on that? All right. I think I'm going to go with... I think I'm going to run duo here in 3rd and 7. Honestly, he's just going to run a spread defensive line. Yep. Perfect play call, BLT. Come on. Good job. Good job. Gotta think smart, all right? If he's like, this is 3-3 stack, so if he's not going to pinch his defensive line, I also don't feel like this guy is that good with the switch stick either. Or excuse me, gap shooting. Go back to the RPO. This time it works out there a little bit better for us. Able to 3, that does not feel like 3 yards, but it's all good here. Got to obviously stay methodical, stay patient. We're going to go right back to mesh spot flat. He looks like he's running a lot of man line. Like he's showing, I think he's probably coverage shelling into man coverage, but then just dropping into zone. But he's giving us, plenty of room to step up. And you know me, man, I have the best pocket presence in the game, in the world. And so we're just going to take off right there, slide down in the open field. All right, come on. Let's see what we're working with here. I'd like to honestly be on the other hash mark, but it's going to be fine. Because, ooh, we're going to call this Y trail snap. Good, hit our drag. Ooh, he got some pretty quick pressure there. Come on, able to pick up a 1st down, hard cut. We're moving an offense. Like, this little defense that he's running, I mean, I don't really know what he's doing. I don't think he knows really what he's doing either. So, just able to kind of keep the foot on the gas pedal here. I'd honestly want to run flood again, so we're going to go with an RPO here. Try to throw this pass. Yep, great play call. Get to the edge. Good. Come on. Able to pick up 5 yards. We've only thrown for 23 yards, bro. I mean, we should have already scored by now, like twice. Not going to lie. We're going to go right back to duo, though. Right? And we're just going to run left. Oh, yeah, they let me keep it with my quarterback, the little glitch. Oh, it's so random. Like, you guys are wondering, how do you do that? I don't even know how I just did that. It's so random. Maybe I should lap it up, figure out how you actually do it. We're going to go back to wide trail here. He's walking his safeties down. He's probably going to play some pretty good red zone defense here. Just, you know, kind of just getting a feel for how this guy wants to play this game. My running back's tired, so I probably should sub him out. He's going to go man, and we're going to look for our drag. Yes, give me that. Come on, let me get a little lucky, man. Come on. They sold me earlier this drive. They let me break a tackle for a touchdown right there. All right, come on. Get a stop here, BLT. Offense, we're going to be fine. All right, he's going to go with spread right here. We're honestly going to be fine. We just got to see if he wants to run the ball. Nope, he's passing. Yep, switch. Boom, we're everywhere. Oh! Yo! Oh, I have to clip that. I have to clip that. They just sold one of the greatest switch stick clips I think I've ever seen. Off of some nonsense, he dropped a wide open pick. Nah, get off the field, bro. Get these linebackers off the field. That was one of the greatest switches I've ever had. Just baited him so hard. I knew he would call that nonsense. And then, of course, we just give up a big RPO. Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh, bro. My defense is crazy, and they sell me. Yo, please get linebackers off the field, bro. That's so bad. Like, that was an uncontested dropped interception, too. That's so unexcusable. I gotta be ready to stop the run now. Oh my gosh, man. I would run the ball every play if I were him, too. Alright, we're gonna go with some normal, or he's gonna go with normal Y off close here. I mean, bro, we just have to be able to, like, this isn't real offense. He's calling nonsense RPOs and throwing the ball right in my ears. Like, his offense is genuinely terrible. Bro, I'm literally about to put hard flats in the field every time. I don't think I've seen him, you know, pass the ball more than 5 yards down the field. Like, this offense sucks. He's just so bad on offense. Come on. Another RPO. Good tackle in the open field. My goodness, bro. He's literally calling every RPO that he could possibly find in his playbook. Like, his offense is so buns. We're just going to put hard flats on the field again on third down. I'm going to man up his tight end. Yep. Oh, my God, bro. It's just everything that you could think of. Every RPO in every direction. Like, this offense sucks. It's only a matter of time before he just runs out of plays, bro. I'm telling you. This is honestly kind of insane what I'm watching. I think I've seen this already, this game. This is an RP, or this is a pitch, right? But it doesn't matter, because my... Good job, fellas. Good job. I won't even complain. Oh, man. Oh, man. We should be frying this dude, bro. He's chewing the clock and all this nonsense. Like, he's honestly just garbage. RPO's coming. Stop the run. I'm telling you, boys, games are won and lost inside this yard line right here. We're calling RPO defense. No, BLT, how'd you miss the shoot? Like, I'm telling you, bro, it's so frustrating watching this dude play offense. He happened to call the dive instead of the inside zone, and I missed the shoot. Like, I'm so sick and tired of, like, I'm telling you, boys, it's only a matter of time before he runs out of plays. All right, we know what this is. It's an RPO with a screen. I wonder if we can stop it. Oh my gosh, man. I don't know why he dove. I should have manned it up. I didn't know which side he was going to go to, though. And we just, like, this Oregon State defense is just horrible, bro. Like, these guys, they're just so slow. I mean, like, I guess, when you have freaking Oregon Ducks out here, but I kind of know what play this is. He's going to throw a pass out to his tight end. Terrible drive, bro. It's just so frustrating. I mean, we can just double dip the chip now on offense, so we're really not in that bad of a spot. All right, back on offense. 2-minute situation. We have 2 timeouts. We're going to go flood here. He's probably going to only send 3 again, so we're just going to step up in the pocket, take off with Murphy. Good. Clock stop. I mean, this should be just a clinic for you guys to just notice that never send 3 on defense. I would call my bomb right here, but I kind of want to make this the last drive, so I'm not. I'm just going to throw my ARP. We got a block! Oh, that's so bad, too, because now the clock's running. We got a block, though, on that RPO. We're on the short side with this. We might have our corner out open. No, good user by him, though. Slide down in the open bit. I'll call my second timeout here. Kind of mismanaging the clock a little bit. This might be the time to take the shot. I probably could have just thrown the ball to my running back. He's really giving up the checkdowns on a pretty routine basis right here. We're going to go with our bomb. It looks like he's showing, you know, a single high right here. Yep. There we go. Bombs away, fellas. Finally, we get it to work. He's literally sitting in stock cover 3. Come on. Exactly what we showed in practice mode. We get it to work in a game. If y'all don't believe in the ebook, you should now. Come on, let's get a stop and double dip the chip at a half. All right, he picks up some nonsense gain with 3 broken tackles with his tight end. So now he's honestly in a pretty good spot here to be able to score before half. Come on, make that play. That's got to be a fumble, man. Good play. All right, 16 seconds. Well, I mean, like, he has a long way to go because kicking in this game with Stadium Pulse is not easy by any stretch of imagination. So we're just going to man up to that guy. Boom, he's calling a dig. Boom. That's not open. We should go for a pick right here, and we get it. Come on. Well, we might get points ourselves. 10 seconds, BLT? All right, 1st and 10 here coming at a half. We're just going to go with a quick RPO, get the ball in a hash. Don't really like passing from the middle of the field, and so we're able to do just that, pick up 7 yards. Good job right there. That's the thing that I like about this formation is you really force their hand, you know, in the RPO game because now we can just go right to flood, right? And we can just call the same combo I showed you guys earlier, force him to put a flat. If I were him, I would start blitzing. This little scheme that he has where he just blitzes 3 people, like, this doesn't work against me. Like, this isn't going to work against anyone who knows how to pass. You just give up everything. Everything's open. Like, you have to defend the flat. You have to get pressure on the quarterback. Like, I mean, like, this is just a stupid way to play this game. We're going to go with another everything beater right here. Let's see. We're going to put a flat on you. Boom. All right, I like this combo. Probably hit our tight end in the zig route. Yep, he goes man. Perfect play call. Man, I'm dissecting his little defense right here. Like, he has no answers for anything I'm doing. Like, he decides to switch to man. We go with the zig route to our tight end. We get it wide open. He's got to start switching on defense, fellas. I tell you this all the time. You cannot play defense in the game if you're not switch sticking because it just feels like you're playing against the computer on offense. All right, boom. He's going to go touchdown. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Come on. I don't know what happened there. I feel like these guys just bumped into each other, but I'm like Astro, man. I don't miss shrieks. Come on, get a stop, BLT. I'm telling you, this Oregon State offense, unstoppable. All right, stadium's rocking for him now, all right, which means we just have to stop the run. He's going to have nothing. He has nothing. No one's going to get open here. Tight end drag. Boom. I'm everywhere. Oh, no. Yeah, that's a... Did he really run by... That's so bad, bro. Oh, all right. I guess we got to take our safety depth off of close because our team sucks. Like, bro, I just want to run this offense with a team who can actually play defense. This guy has 3 of the worst drives I've ever seen, and he scored 3 touchdowns. Like, it's just so bad, bro. All right, 1st and 10 right here. We're going right back to duo. Oh, look at that speed boost paired up with the spin. Come on, man. I'm telling y'all, the speed boost, there's a reason why we said duo's unstoppable, right? I probably should have waited a second longer to spin. Or I wish Ali, or whoever this guy is, Hankerson, I wish he maybe just had a faster spin. But good job there. I'm going to go right back to the bomb. I want to see if he gives it up again. That safety on the right might be rotating down. No. I had it. I had it too. I just got shedded. And he used my drag. I think that's the first negative play we've actually had here on offense. But we really just, I mean, I really feel really confident in my ability to run duo. So I'm going to go right back to it on a 2nd and 15, knowing that we have plenty of, room here. All right, get the yards back, 3rd and 10. Like, this is fine. We have 2 plays to pick up 10 yards. We're going to be perfectly fine right here. He's just, I mean, I could really go duo again, but I'm not. I'm actually going to go right back to whip double spot right here. Again, this is a setup straight from the ebook. All right, we're going to put B on a streak. We're going to put X on a flat. Boom. No one's on that side in the flat. Easy pickup. Oh, you got to give me a better rack than that, bro. All right, 4th down. I think we're probably just going to go with a mesh with a corner route combo. All right, boom. You're just going to see it. Oh, BLT. Oh, no. That was just a bad play to call there. I should have just gone to... I knew he was open, but I didn't see his user. I shouldn't have gone to that. I should have gone to something else. I think I had my tight end drag wide open, too. We give him a fake stop, bro. Just so fake. All right, I'm putting hard flats on the field, though. I had to take my safety depth off of close. He's going to run the ball. Bro, like, I'm telling you guys, this team just is so incompetent. They're so incompetent. They're really just not good at all. Like, that should be an easy tackle. Come up and make the play on the guy. Like, this dude is playing at such an advantage, bro. It's really a shame. And we know another RPO is coming right here. It's, like, honestly just sad. Like, I'm telling you guys, like, these should be easy interceptions. Like, this offense sucks. All right, come on. We have an opportunity to get off the field here, 3rd and 8. He's going to go to Trip. This is one that he hasn't shown. I assume an RPO is coming, honestly. Something silly. Thank you! Finally! Give me the ball, man. I think I'm going to chew this. I think I'm going to chew this clock all the way down and kick a field goal to win this game. Like, this guy, I'm so tired of playing this dude. Like, he's honestly just terrible. I lied. I'm taking the top off one more time, baby. Come on. Make his user miss. Come on, baby. I lied to you guys. I'm not chewing the clock. We're scoring fast, and we're going to get another stop, and we're going to end this game. Like, this dude has no business being in a game with me, bro. Come on. Yep. Good. Come on. Come on, baby. Let's see. We're going to go right back to inside zone. We're trying to score before this quarter ends. We're a high-octane, high-powered offense, baby. Come on. We're just going to go inside zone here. We might speed boost. We might not need it. Yep, rotate over. I really didn't even have anywhere to run. We'll take it to the 4th. Put your 4s up, boys. We're going to get this win. Come on. All right, we're going to go with RPO read bubble right here. And we're just going to end up running the ball. Cut it up. Ooh, all right. Fall forward a little bit right here. I think we just go right back to the bread and butter, man. I don't think, we change anything up. We're just going to go with duo and hope for the best. Duo's been our best run so far this game. So, see the look that he gives me. Quarterback. Ooh, you got to fight. You got to fight. I think I'm just going to go with this RPO on 4th and goal here. RPO, read wide flat. We haven't brought this one out this game. You boys know about this if you guys, have the ebook. Come on. Let's see. Boom. Yeah, this is going to be a wide touchdown. No one's on that side. Easy. Come on. Get a stop, BLT. All right, he's going to go spread wide slot here. I would assume he's just going to try to hit a drag after he motions over. But I'm here. I'm everywhere. Cage. Come on. Get a stop here. Come on. 2nd and 20. The switch stick's so important, man. I'm telling you. Like, he honestly called a good play. He just, had the read open, but he made it late. And then that allowed me to switch stick. All right, he shouldn't be able. This should be the end of this game. These set it downs right here. All he's going to do is try to throw a backside dig to one of his receivers. So we just got to be over the middle. Boom, tight end, boom. We're everywhere. Nope, that's a penalty. That should be an interception too. And of course, he somehow catches that pass, bro. Like, come on. That doesn't even make, like, that. I shouldn't even have to accept that penalty. This game should already be over on multiple occasions. But come on. I guess we just got to keep fighting. Spread wide slot, same thing, right? Just man up the tight end, pass commit the defense, contain the quarterback. Go get him. Come on. I mean, he had him open. That's not open, bro. He's throwing to a... Can we catch the ball? Come on. All right, 4th and 23, same thing. This time I am going to blitz him, though. I'm going to call cover for drop, and we are going to send our inside linebacker on it. We're going to actually probably send 5 people right here because he's just going to go empty and probably just try to look up the seam. All right, boom, we're sending 5. I just have to use her. Boom. Good. Fumble. Good. Pick it up. Good job. All right, come on. I mean, this game should be over. I'm surprised. Yeah, he's going to quit. All right, GG's to this guy. I thought his offense was horrible, but, you know, it was working, I guess, that game. But we show up the offense. Really didn't get stopped that entire gameplay, and it was really just self-inflicted. 16 for 17. I'll see y'all in the outro. All right, if you guys enjoyed that gameplay here on CFB 26, I encourage you guys to go down below and hit that subscribe button. I break down offensive tips and tricks just like this every single day on CFB 26. You're not going to miss out on any of them. But if you want that full Oregon State offense that dominated both of those games, we scored like every drive, so many one-play touchdowns, so much easy offense everywhere, all over the field, run, pass. Again, go to the link down below and pinned comment. Check it out today. You can use code YouTube to get 20% off. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.